First of all, welcome to watch our VR experience. At the beginning of the story, you will appear in an empty city, which is made up of white ground and gray buildings. You could wander around the city looking for the building you are looking for, or you can look around and think about where it is, until you see a strange hillside and a strange tree. Because the hillside can overlook the whole city, you may choose to stand over there and overlook the city down. The trees on the hillside looks maverick, and when you get closer, you will find that the tree is hollow, with a hole in the middle. And when you wanted to probe to see what is in the hole, you find that you have come to another space. You came to a very dark tunnel, surrounded by dark. Only a bright exists, flickering quietly there. So you slowly approach. The next second, you find that you come out of the tree again, but come to another world. This is a dark world, and you are starting to think about where it is. In the process of wandering around, suddenly a girl's voice appeared. The girl named Tian is the owner of the forest. She seems to be a visually impaired people. This is her fantasy utopia, and she welcomes us to visit. At the age of marriage, many people urged her to get married. They meant that her situation should not be too picky. Her school has a chore. Those children are invisible, but they said they can always see some pictures when they think. After nearly 10 years, she met her husband when she thought she would never get married in her life. Her husband is the dog trainer for her guide dog. The dog is called Fighter. The boy named Junjun is the owner of the pathway. He is also a visually impaired people. This is his fantasy utopia, and he says, "Come on." Sometimes some restaurants put their table on the blind road, thus causing inconvenience to his girl outside. He will pass an overpass on his way to school, and the sound of the cars and trains can be heard on the overpass. He is now a graduate student in English translation, so he has gone through various English exams, especially for listening. Every time he goes to school, he sets the school gate at the end point. On the way to school, when he clearly hears all kinds of voice from the campus, he knows that he has reached his destination. The boy named Wentong is the owner of this strange city. He is in the same situation of two guys before. This is his fantasy utopia, and he said, "Come with me." The undergraduate major which he could choose is only massage or music education. He is currently studying massage, but he really hates it. Visually impaired group in China do not learn programming very systematically. They are self-taught, but he really wanted to be a professional programmer in the future, even if he doesn't even know what the computer looks like. China's visually impaired programmers are basically programming for accessibility. It is difficult for them to work in a common companies because the boss think they are not up to all the works.